welcome to Mizotarot's weekly tarot and oracle card reading by yours truly, Mila. I hope you had a very Merry Christmas, and this is welcome to the last reading of 2014. Whoa, has this year flown by? Can you believe it? It's been kind of a crazy year, filled up with ups and downs and celebrations and a few upsets, of course. You know, we all have our challenges, which brings me to, I mentioned on one of the cards of the day that I'll be talking about closing out the year in this video. And it's a really important thing to do to close out your year, whatever year you're in, and to close out 2014 and just write down the things that were challenges, write down your celebrations, write down the things that you accomplished that you never thought you would, and you know, celebrate those factors and learn the lessons, keep the lessons from the challenges, and send the rest away and usher in 2015 in a big way. I'll be doing another video within about a week about this whole process in better detail, and I hope you'll watch that. Also, I wanted to mention two other items. One is that the flea market is closed until January 11th, where I usually go at the Abbotsford Flea Market. So I'll see my regulars back on January 11th when it reopens. And the other thing is that I'm going to do a one-day only kind of Boxing Day sale. So if you've been wanting a reading from me and to know exactly what maybe I can say for you personally, I invite you to join me on Tuesday, December 30th. I believe it's Tuesday, December 30th. And I'll have open hours there, and I'm going to do flea market pricing for that day only, so you can just follow the link. I'm going to post it right at the bottom, so follow that link there if you want to get a New Year's reading with me. I highly recommend the 1 hour so that we can get into great depth and in-depth detail. And again, I'm doing that flea market pricing, and that's really cheap pricing for everybody, because I know not everybody can walk in and come and get me at the flea market, and I hope you take advantage of that. Okay, so those are those items. Okay, let's get to the cards. Temperance. Temperance, this is about chaos being all around us, going with the flow. Yes, balance for ourselves. So what I'm really seeing here is that as we start to come out of our shell, as we start claiming who we're going to be in 2015, as we are growing, as we are being those spiritual beings that we know we're meant to be, that we're really shining our light and sharing, we've got to keep ourselves in balance. That means self-care, resting, getting outside in nature, getting by the water, doing the Epsom salt baths, doing the green tea and stuff. And I never get sick, and I caught a cold. And not only that, I got some sort of weird rash from a laundry detergent. So I was a little down, right? Because I wasn't spending enough time on myself, and I'm usually like the biggest self-care person ever. But I've been plastered to my computer to do some stuff. But anyways, I'll mention that in the new year. It's very exciting. But with this water, this means like water is emotions, right? Our emotions are going up and down. We're reflecting, we're dreaming, we're wanting all of these things to come true for us, right? But the whole truth of the matter is that we can only do it one step at a time. We can only do so much in a day. And we've got to feel our emotions and let it run its course, and still be balanced within ourselves so that we can deal with all the people that we are around on a day-to-day basis, right? So, and the other thing that I always say about this card is communicate your needs, because it's all blue. Blue relates to the throat chakra, And it's about speaking your truth. It's about good relationships which are independent, but yet you can work together as a team as well, especially in family units. So communicate your needs on what you need from people, whether it be life, business, relationship, or workplace, right? So, you know, powerful message. Balance is key, even if everybody else is going a little bit crazy. Because I've been noticing there's been a lot of stuff going on where people are losing it a little bit, right? So we've got to be extra patient and a little bit detached from everything, okay? Okay, Page of Swords. Page of Swords is representative of a younger Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Somebody that's asking lots of questions. Very, very curious lady. She wants to get going onto the next phase of her life, but there's still things to complete, such as like our year-end completion and knowing exactly where we're going. So make a plan, work the plan. Yes, ask some questions, but don't doubt yourself. Believe, have trust, have faith. Oh my, oh my. Okay, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is never really a positive card, but it came up in the reverse. So generally speaking, when it's reversed, it means that if you think someone's trying to take advantage of you, it's usually in your head. It's usually you being a little bit too defensive or untrustworthy or what have you. But here's the thing. If an offer seems too good to be true, it most likely is, right? The other thing is that I look at this card as what's missing in your life that you'd like to add. So, intellectually speaking, what are you blocking yourself from that you would like to have in your life as of now, right? Don't lie to yourself. Don't block yourself from something that could be absolutely amazing when you know that you can actually do it, but because you're self-sabotaging yourself maybe, or waiting until the time is just perfect or whatever, that's not the case, right? Just pluck away at it. Nothing has to be perfect. I'm really a firm believer of getting things done and not perfection, especially in business, because if you just wait for it to be perfect, it's never going to happen, right? So just do it, get it done. You can always improve it later in the next version or the whatever, so not to worry there. Let's look into the Oracle card. Appreciation, divine helpers. This comes to us at a time when we just got a lot of gifts. So appreciate exactly what you have in your life at this moment and you will bring more. The other thing with this card is that if you notice there's flowers being given in between a couple there. It's about giving and receiving on an equal balance. So this brings about the law of attraction and what we can have in our lives and being appreciative for what we have. So I always say good time to write down 10 things we're grateful for at least 10 days. But once you start getting into the flow of things, which is about the temperance, going with the flow, Lady Luck will shine on you too. And you know what? With the stars there, the skies are the limit, right? So appreciate what you have in your hand right now. Let go of the stuff that no longer serves you. So that even includes clutter in your house. So if you don't need something, if you've gotten lots of new Christmas gifts, get rid of some of the old stuff, give it to the Salvation Army or wherever that can utilize it, and people will be grateful for it there. Then that way it frees up more room to let in more goals for 2015. And let's go. Trust. I love this card. So this card from Vishnu, so we can call upon Vishnu this week. So when we're writing down our goals for 2015 and you don't know how on earth you're going to achieve them, trust. The universe will show you the way. You appreciate what you have, you put your faith and you believe, and trust, it will all be shown to you. But you've got to start with one step at a time. You've got to get your emotions on an even balance. You've got to ask questions but not doubt yourself. And then you've got to move forward with a solid plan. And even if it doesn't work out exactly as you want, trust, right? Also, just watch for people that are trying to pull the wool over your eyes, right? With that one. The other thing that I want to say is Christmas time is often a very depressing time for people. And we're missing our loved ones and such like that. And I just want to say your loved ones are with you. They're watching over you, and if you were saying, God, I wish you were here with me, they were listening to you, and this is their little nudge to you saying, hey, I heard you. They don't want you to be sad. They want you to live. They want you to be happy and know that they're there. So I'm going to tell you a quick little story. I was watching Wheel of Fortune the other day, and I don't usually watch a lot of TV, but with the Christmas break and stuff, I watched a bit of TV, and I was drinking some red wine, and I was watching Wheel of Fortune, which is something that I always watch with my grandpa, which I call Dita, and his name is Angelo, and he passed away quite a few years ago now. But when he was in the hospital, we watched Wheel of Fortune together, and he loved his red wine, and I was all like, oh, said to my friend, my grandpa's here, my Dita Angelo is here, and wouldn't you know it, the phrase came up and said, what are you doing? And then it said, get into nature, or get back to nature, which I always do anyways, and I always feel closest to him at the water. And the guy that solved the puzzle, his name was Angelo. So watch for signs. Watch for signs just like that, because they're always with you. If you smell them, if you feel their touch, if you just know, if you have that inner knowing that they're with you, they are. Believe it. Trust, okay? And I'm going to be putting out there's going to be a lot of videos coming out in the next little while, so keep posted, because I'm doing a reading for the new year. I'm going to be doing the closing out ceremony for 2014, and a bunch of other stuff is coming up. I'm really excited for 2015, and I can't wait to see you again. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks!